Welcome to my YouTube channel RazoCat. Today we will see the concept of normal reaction in force. Okay. So in force concept topic we will see what is the concept of normal reaction. Okay. So the force normal reaction is denoted by capital N. Okay. So capital N is the symbol for denoting the normal reaction force for any body. Okay. So suppose that normal reaction force is defined as the reaction force which is applied in turn for the action of the forces which are applied on the body. Okay. So suppose that this is a reaction force. Okay. Reaction force from the point of contact of body. Okay, so this is the reaction force which is applied from the point of contact of the body, which is because of action forces acting on body. Okay, so whatever the forces are acting on the body, so for the reaction of that force, this normal reaction force is acted from the point of contact of the body. Okay, so suppose that there is a body which is of mass capital M. Okay, so this is a body which is of mass capital M. So this is in contact with the ground. This is ground. Okay, so what the force this body is applying? This is applying a force of capital Mg on the ground. Okay, so in the reaction of this force, a capital N force will be acting on this body to neutralize this capital Mg force. This capital N force or the normal reaction force will be acting on this body. Okay, so what is the force balance for this body? Normal reaction force is equals to capital N G. Okay, so this is how the normal reaction force balance is done on a particular body. Okay, so suppose that there are two bodies which are mass capital M1, capital M2. There are two bodies. First is mass capital M1, second is of mass capital M2. Okay, so this is in contact with the ground. This is capital M1 is contact with the ground. Capital M2 is contact with the capital M1 mass. Okay, so how the normal reaction force will be acting? There are two normal reaction force here. First normal reaction force N1 is acting here. Okay, and second normal reaction force N2 is acting here. Okay, so there are two normal reaction force N1 and N2 which are acting like this. Okay, so what is the value of N1? N1 is equal to for finding this N1 we will draw this system boundary. Okay, so this is the system boundary. So okay, so system boundary is the boundary which covers all the components in it, and the forces which are inside the system boundary are not considered. Okay, so only the forces which are outside the system boundary are considered. Okay, so this N2 normal reaction force because of this mass capital M2 will be equal to 0. Only the this gravitational force because of this capital M2 mass and capital M1 mass, because the capital N2 is the inside force. Okay, so inside all the inside forces becomes equal to 0 when we draw system boundary. Okay, so when a system boundary is drawn, when a system boundary is drawn, all internal forces F internal equal to 0. So this capital normal reaction because of this M2 mass is the internal force, so it becomes equal to 0. Only the forces because of this normal reaction which is from the ground and because of the gravity M1 plus M2G. m1 plus m2 g will be counted. Okay, so capital N1 will be equal to m1 plus m2 into g. Okay, so like this the force balance will be done. And how the N2 will be found? N2 will be nothing else but for this we will do the force balance, and now we will draw the system boundary here. Okay, so now the N2 will be the external force when we draw the system boundary here, because the system boundary is drawn for N2. Now the N2 is the external force, so we will count the external force, and also this M2G will be the external force. Okay, so for this system boundary which is for M2, the N2 will be the external force and N2 will be equal to M2 into G. Okay, so like this we will found the forces, or the N2 will be this, because of this N2 the reaction force N2 will be like this acting. So or we can say that N2 plus M1G equal to N1. Okay, so N2 plus N1G equal to N1. Okay, so this is the diagram. Okay, so how the free body diagram for this will be drawn for the previous case? So this was the M2 mass, this was the M1 mass, and here it was in the contact with this. So this was M2, this was M1. Okay, so from here the normal reaction N1 was acting, from here the normal reaction N2 was acting to M2, and here the N2 reaction force will be acting on this because of this M2G and because of this M1G. Okay, and in combined hold here downwards M1 plus M2G will be acting. Okay, so we can do the first system boundaries for this. We can simply say M2G equals to N2, and for this M1 plus M2G equal to N1. These are the two system boundaries. This is the first system boundary, this is the second system boundary. Okay, so we also saw what is the concept of this system boundary. System, when we draw a system boundary, all the internal forces becomes equal to 0. When we draw a system boundary, all internal forces equal to 0. Okay, so this is the concept for the system boundary. So suppose that there is a question in which the question is like this. There are three spheres which are like this: first sphere, second sphere, and the third sphere. Okay, or we can say that the three circles are there, which first is of mass M1, second is of mass M2, and third is of mass M3. Okay, so these are the three circles which are of mass M1, M2, and 3. Are placed like this, one above each other, and two are here in the this first in contact with the ground. Okay, so how the force balance and how the normal reaction on all will be acting, we will see one by one. Okay, so how the normal reaction forces will be acting for this mass M1. The N1 will be acting for this here upwards, N2 will be here acting for this like this, and this N3 will be acting for like this, N3, and for this N3. Okay, and for this N4 here, and here N4 upwards. Okay, so like this the normal reaction forces will be acting. So if we draw the free body diagrams for this of all the three systems. So suppose that for this N3, how the free body diagram will be drawn? This N3 force will be acting like this. This N3 and 4 normal reaction force is acting like this. Okay, and this M3G is acting like this. Okay, so these are the normal reaction forces. Okay, so how we will do the force balance? Okay, so firstly, for this finding these components, for say this angle is theta, so what we will do, this N3 sin theta plus n4 sin theta equal to m3 into g. Okay, so how we will find this n1 and n2? N1 plus n2 is equal to m1 plus m2 plus m3 into g. Okay, so this is how we will do the force balance on the all the systems. Okay, for this equation, how we will draw the system boundary? System boundary will be drawn like this, and these n1 and n2 forces which are acting on these two spheres will be the external forces. All other forces will be the external forces. Only the gravitational force m1 plus m2 plus m3 into g will be the external force for this system. Okay, so n1 plus n2 is equals to m1 plus m2 plus m3 into g. This is how we will do the force balance for this system, and this is how the normal reaction forces for different systems will be acting. Okay, so this was the concept, and this is how the force balance we will do for the upper sphere. And these are the equation n3 sin theta because cos theta, and how we will do the second. n3 cos theta is equals to n4 cos theta, and 3 cos theta is equals to n4 cos theta. So this is the second equation, because in this sphere the horizontal forces are these only two forces, n3 cos theta and n4 cos theta. So n3 cos theta is equals to n4 cos theta. Okay, if theta are equal, so n3 is equals to n4. Okay, only if the theta are different, this relation will be holding, else the n3 is equals to n4. So this n3 sin theta is n3 sin theta plus n4 sin theta is equal to m3g, which is the mass of the third object. And this is how we will do the force balance for these two spheres. And if we want to do the force balance for the individual, we can also do how we will do the individual force balances. Okay, so we will do the two components for this. Okay, and how this component of this n3 will be balanced. This n3 component, horizontal component, will be balanced from the normal, will be the balanced from the reaction from this. Okay, so let's say when the contact is like this, this is n5 here and this is n5 here. So n5 is equals to this. Okay, and this this n3, this is theta, so this is theta, this is theta. So n3 sin theta will be equal to m1 g. n3 sin theta is equals to m1 g plus n1. Okay, so this is how the individual force balance for different objects will be done. Okay, so let's see one more time. We have seen for this, we will see for this. Okay, so how the n4 horizontal component will be balanced. N4 horizontal components will be balanced from this horizontal component. Okay, vertical component, this downwards will be balanced by this downwards for the n4. Okay, this downward for the n4, this downward for the m2g, and the upward for the n2. So n2 is equal to m2g plus n4 sin theta. So this is how the force balance on different, or if you want to do the force balance on the from the outer system boundary, we can also do. If we want to do the force balance for the individual systems, we can also do the force balance on the individual systems. Okay, so in both ways we can solve the question. Okay, thank you.